Hey, Bucket Pond family, welcome back. Today we are building a better habitat for our pet millipede population. These guys came in as hitchhikers and they have done very well living with our moss, so now it's time to upgrade and make them a better home. So here we are. This is one of our original moss boxes. I built 3 of these on camera and 2 more just for fun. But we captured a lot of moss from the wild, and it came with a ton of millipedes and springtails and other animals, some earthworms and things. These moss boxes have done a great job over the last few months growing moss, and we have used it in many of our projects. Terrariums and a little polydarium and some other things. It's been a lot of fun. But this project really needs a lid, and so we need to upgrade. I purchased 2 packs of these handy foil baking pans. You can find these at like grocery stores and stuff. And each package comes with 2 lids and 2 pans. So, unfortunately, we cannot use the aluminum as it is toxic to plants when exposed to water for long periods of time. So, instead, we're going to have to get creative. And we're going to kind of do this like a pond liner or a pool liner. We're going to put a lid inside of that aluminum tray. And we're going to take our other lid and cut off the rim here, which will allow it to sit nice and snug on top of the other lid, just like this. So hopefully that's not too confusing. It looks like a fast food container of some kind, and this makes it perfect for our project. We maintain the strength of the aluminum, its lightweight properties, and its awesome reflective shine as well. But the water will never touch the aluminum, and thus we will avoid all of the toxic side effects. Yes, it turns out that aluminum is toxic to plants when exposed to water. It releases ions that are then taken up by the plants. I'm not sure how it works. It's a bit above my head. But here we go. We have placed our liner inside of the tray, and we now have our lid as well. This is perfect. This will allow us to view our little friends more easily, and the lid will help to retain moisture and condensation quite a bit. So we're going to start with some of our lava rock and marble chips from our previous supply run video. We're building up a reservoir, essentially, an aquifer, under the soil. And we're just going to transfer the entire sheet of moss and plants into this project. And then I will trim away a lot of the extra non-biodegradable mesh that we used in that build. There we go. So we need to clean it up a little bit more. We need to pull some of these plants and trim some things so our moss can really flourish in here. I look forward to just seeing it on the shelf, like some kind of delicious cake that someone has baked. I think that's awesome. And you will see a few bare spots here and there. The moss is filling in those places. That's mostly where I've taken moss to use in our nano tanks and things. But that's perfect. That looks great. And let's see if we have any friends. Yep, right there. I love these little millipedes. I don't know their exact scientific name. I don't really care. But they're here with us. They're part of the pet collection now. And I hope that we can get them to breed. That's very important. You guys were asking about what I feed them, and I mostly just toss in some fallen leaves here and there, some dayflower leaves usually. But I think they're also eating organic material from the soil that we use. That is the same soil from that Rose Dollar Store that I talked about. Good sheep soil, very natural, and very fertile as well. Lots of stuff for little invertebrates to eat in there. But yeah, so this one we're starting out a little bit differently. I'm manually taking chunks from the other moss boxes, and I'll probably build 2 more of these new fancy ones off screen just for fun. I could show you guys, but you'd see the same thing 4 times. I'm sure you would be bored. But we're going to water this one as well. And I want a fair amount of water down there, but not a lot, you know. But there we are. There's one of our little friends from the opening, from the intro. I love these little guys, and I really hope that we can get them to breed. That would be so cool. And I've seen them like living on duckweed as if it was solid land and doing all sorts of interesting things. So I'm very curious as to what we can do with this, you know, what we can bring them into in the future. Definitely into our terrariums and stuff. Big thank you to our YouTube members and our Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. I talk about you all the time. Hope that's not weird. But thank you so much for your support. For everyone else, thank you for watching the video. Please have a great day. But that's it, guys. We have built 2 new mini moss farms. I'll build 2 more off screen. I threw a piece of cucumber in there because, somebody might eat that eventually. If not, maybe some mold will grow and springtails will tear it up. Something good will happen.